Ohioans in the Miami Valley and the Dayton area are living with the presence of toxic chemicals known as PFAS, contaminating their drinking water. They've been forced to pay for water treatment costs without the help they need. PFAS chemicals are contaminating water supplies all over the country. It's why senators on both sides of the aisle have called on the EPA to officially designate PFAS chemicals as the hazardous substances they are, so communities like Dayton can access the federal funds they need for cleanup, and so we can hold polluters accountable. The administration, similar to what the Democratic leader just said, the administration has dragged its feet. Peter Wright has been at EPA for a year. Under his leadership, the agency released a PFAS action plan that, frankly, included very little action. Now they expect the Senate to reward this action by confirming him to oversee EPA's Superfund program. We know the influence of oil and gas. We know the influence of polluters in this administration. We know they pulled out of the Paris Accords, which almost every major in the country and the world prescribes to. We know this administration has tried to compromise mileage standards, all the kinds of things that there's overwhelming agreement in this country that government should be on the side of the polluters and the oil industry, but should be on the side of the public health. Someone who's repeatedly failed to hold polluters accountable for the damage they've done to drinking water in Dayton and across the country has no business serving in a leadership role at EPA. Say that again. Someone who has repeatedly failed to hold polluters accountable for the damage they've done to drinking water in Dayton and across the country has no business serving as a leader at EPA. It's not a partisan issue. This year, I joined a bipartisan group of colleagues in introducing legislation requiring that the Environmental Protection Agency step up and declare those chemicals as hazardous substances. Last year, I demanded the government release its federal study of PFAS chemicals and how safe they really are, or unsafe. Residents in Dayton, residents in other communities shouldn't have to worry about the safety of their water supply. Ohioans deserve answers from the government that is there, the Environmental Protection Agency. The government is there to protect them. I want to thank my colleague, Senator Carper, for his leadership on this issue. I urge my colleagues to oppose Peter Wright's nomination, another Trump administration official that fronts and shills for the oil industry, for the polluters, for people that shouldn't have roles in government. We should demand a nominee who will take this job seriously when it comes to protecting the water supply in Dayton, Ohio, and across this country.